I'm going to ask you for a real toast to the town welcome for these prodigal sons of ours, the Ames brothers.
I say M-O, M-O-P, M-O-P-P, mop, M-O-P-P, mop, 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 mop.
I say R-A, R-A-G, R-A-G-G, rag, R-A-G-G-M-O-P-P, rag, mop, doo-doo-doo-da-dee-da, 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 R-A-G-G-M-O-P-P, rag, mop. I say A-B, A-B-C, A-B-C-D, A-B-C-D-E, A-B-C-D-E-F-G-H-I. I say M-O, M-O-P, M-O-P-P, mop, M-O-P-P, mop, 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 R. I say R-A, R-A-G, R-A-G-G, rag, R-A-G-G-M-O-P-P, rag, mop, doo-doo-da-dee-da, 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 R-A-G-G-M-O-P-P, rag, mop, mop, mop.
Will there be peace or war?
The fateful question posed by Warren Austin, head of the United States delegation to the UN, set the mood of the world at the century's halfway mark. The seating of nationalist China's delegate on the Security Council precipitated a clash between the free nations and the Soviet bloc, which only ended with the abrupt departure of Jacob Malik, head of the Red delegation, a blunder they were to regret when the invasion of South Korea by North Korean Reds came up for consideration by the Council. In the absence of Soviet obstruction, the Security Council voted overwhelmingly in favor of armed intervention to protect the Korean Republic. It was the first police action sanctioned against an aggressor by the Parliament of Nations.
Only the author of Little Caesar could tell so dramatic a story. Only the director of The Treasure of Sierra Madre could film it with such power. Only once in a decade does the screen come up with such absorbing characters. Sterling Hayden as Dix Handley, a hooligan with a twisted dream. Jean Hagen as Doll, the dime-a-dance dame who wanted to share that shabby dream. Louis Calhern as Emmerich, the big-time mouthpiece with crime on his mind.
Oh, I suppose a fella should stick to his own trade, but I know some pretty big men around here that might not be averse to a deal like this if they're properly approached.
Marilyn Monroe as Angela, the easy-living, green-eyed blonde.
Haven't you bothered me enough, you big banana head? Just try breaking my door, and Mr. Emmerich will throw you out of the house.
James Whitmore as Gus, the strong-arm boy. A right guy in a wrong world.
Senna, can't you hear the music playing in the city square? Senna, come where all our friends will find us with the dancers there. Senna, join the celebration. There'll be people there from every nation. Dawn will find us laughing in the sunlight, dancing in the city square. Senna, bump and dance the hora. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the boys will envy me for Senna. When the band is playing, my heart saying Senna. Senna, can't you hear the music playing in the city square? Senna, come where all our friends will find us with the dancers there.
We're stuck here. Who got me here? I didn't want to come.
You can blame me, Joe.
I could have blown my brains out, or gone over Niagara Falls in a barrel, or found some other decent way to die.
The picture you've been reading about in every important national magazine and newspaper. Among them, Life. This week, the New York Times, Popular Science, Seeing Stars, Popular Mechanics, Parade, the New York Daily News.
Degree turn completed.
Reduce power.
Thrill as you get a moon's eye view of Earth. Streak through a barrage of hidden dangers.
Meteorites!
Predict you'll greet Harvey with laughter and rousing applause. How do we know? Because for 5 long years, audiences did just that on Broadway for the most talked about Pulitzer Prize-winning comedy of our time. And now at last, Harvey comes to the screen, better, richer, funnier than it ever was on the stage. Starring James Stewart as Elwood P. Dowd, America's most amiable citizen, with hilarious Josephine Hull and a grand cast. And once again, the critics are raving.
Now go get Pepsi for the Pepsi bounce. More bounce to the ounce, more bounce to the ounce. Go get Pepsi for the Pepsi bounce. Then why take less when Pepsi's best? More bounce to the ounce with Pepsi. Ooh, my Pepsi.
Popularity? That's what Pepsi's got most of. Pepsi gives more fun, more bounce to the ounce, and more for your money, too. Wherever the crowd gathers, you're sure to find Pepsi. So why take less when Pepsi's best? Buy Pepsi by the carton.
Spotting people, if you're a good judge of human nature, you'll want to match skills tonight with our panel of experts as we invite you to play What's My Line? And now, let's meet our lineup of distinguished personalities whose lines you probably already know. First, the distinguished neuropsychiatrist, Dr. Richard Hoffman.
And to my right, my favorite eminent poet, anthologist, and perpetual boy scholar, Louis Antomatta.
Thank you, Dick. Thank you for adding the scholar. I was a little bit worried about that perpetual boy, but here to my right is my favorite Broadway columnist and girl about town, Dorothy Kilgallen.
Thank you, Ray. And I would like to introduce that wonderful Toastmaster, raconteur, and former governor of New Jersey, Harold Hoffman.
Thank you, Dorothy, for not pronouncing that racketeer. And we have here the distinguished news analyst, commentator, and our moderator, Mr. John Daly.
Thank you. I'm not going to allow you any wild guesses on this panel. Come over and sit down, Mr. X, please. Now,
Do you generally work outdoors?
Yes.
We have only a minute and a half.
Are you engaged in the field of sports?
Yes.
Joe DiMaggio, I bet.
No, he's not in town.
Are you connected with a sport that is generally not being played at this time of year?
Yes.
Are you connected with the sport in New York?
Yes.
In greater New York?
Yes.
If I said that you are not with the Brooklyn Dodgers, would I be right?
You would be.
Very good. Continue, Mr. Governor Hoffman.
If I said you were with some New York aggregation of athletes, would I be right?
Yes.
I can only give you a little more time, Governor Hoffman, so you'll have to drive for the finish.
Well, I think I have this fellow.
All right, well, let's take a try, because I'm going to have to cut
Two
you
in
off.
mind. I think it's Phil Rizzuto.
Phil Rizzuto is right, and congratulations.